Okay, here we go with the syllabus for the AI Business Playbook. This is a roadmap to starting and building your dream business. This is a comprehensive course that I've designed to help solopreneurs, people like me 10 years ago, people that are working on their own, suffering, trying to do everything on their own. And what this course is going to do is show you how to take the monkey off your back. What this book is going to give you, it's a playbook. It's actually a comprehensive step-by-step instruction on everything you need to do to market your business, start your business, structure it legally. And this is for specifically self-employed professionals. You are our avatar. We want to do business with self-employed professionals. And there's a number of reasons for that. If you're a career changer and you're thinking about changing your career, retiring from that dreadful 9 to 5 and becoming self-employed, this course is for you. If you're a retiree and you're looking to add some extra income or just some excitement into your life, this course is for you. If you have a hobby and you want to turn it into a business, this course is for you. And last but not least, young entrepreneurs, and there's millions of, probably tens of millions of them. You know, the doomsayers are saying that AI is going to wipe out all of these jobs. And the truth is, it's not. What it's going to do is create new opportunities for people that want to embrace the technology, learn how to do their jobs better, learn how to make their lives better. And if you're one of them, we want you to take this course. What you're going to learn is if you haven't already started a business and you want to start it, it's going to get you on the fast track to creating not only a business. If you haven't heard, most businesses fail. They fail quickly. It puts the owners into a lot of pain and unnecessary misery. So we're going to show you not only how to start the business, but how to start and run a profitable business using AI. Because I'm going to share something with you here in an attempt to be transparent and also to show you how powerful this is. This is September 2025. At this time last year, I wasn't using AI, didn't know the power of it. And today, not even 1 year later, it's transformed my business and my life. Not only for me, but for my team members who I've been able to empower, and my clients who I've been able to expand my services and even my knowledge because it's become a lot easier to share things. Now, the core of everything, number one, you have to know the right tools. Right now, there's literally hundreds of AI companies out there. In November of 2022, there was only one. It was OpenAI. They had something called ChatGPT, and it really wasn't that impressive, to be honest with you. I tried it. I didn't like it. I laughed at it. But like I said, September of 2024, it was a whole different story. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to choose the right tools. I'm going to actually show you exactly what tools I use to build this course and all of the other courses that I'm building. Almost all of the courses I build now are I'm using AI in one way or another. We're using avatars, we're using TurboScript. I'm going to get into all of the different uh, tools. But prompt engineering, if you know anything about AI so far, prompts are the instructions you give the AI. And there's a science to it. So we're going to give you the nuts and bolts. Again, I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Not only am I going to show you, I'm going to share the prompts with you. It's one of our bonuses. Now, the way I've structured this course is simple. I've structured it into 4 core modules and 2 bonuses. One bonus are the prompts, and the other bonus is something that we call Prompt Fluence, which is a real cool product. We're going to be using that as a standalone product. It'll help you create your avatar. It's going to help you create something called a sales funnel. And if you don't know what a sales funnel is, you need to learn what it is because that's what marketing is. What you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to master the essential AI tools. And when I say master, I'm going to show you how to use the programs that I've used, like I said, in this uh, course, and not only how I've used it, but open up your creative side of your mind to learn how you can use it for your own flavor. Okay, what I've done is I took the basic knowledge and I've tweaked it over and over again. Not only that, what you got to understand is AI is moving very, very rapidly. It changes almost on a daily basis. And with that, you're going to learn how to do advanced prompt design skills. So and a funny thing is what I've also done, and this was my own idea. I said, what if I created a prompt that helped me create prompts? So I have a prompt that's going to help me create, let's say, graphic prompts or video prompts, rather than go into the actual prompt, the program, and start using them to create the prompts. Because to be honest with you, the graphic AI may not be as good as the Chat GPT or Perplexity or Grok at actually creating the prompts. You would think that they should be, but again, one of the strategies that I've learned to use is to use multiple AIs and actually use the same prompts and then compare the results. Because what you'll see is they're all different. They all have they have their own personalities, and it's just like software. It is software, but I was around when desktop computers first came on the scene. That's how old I am. And once you had the hardware, you had the computers, and then you had the operating system. Well, what's next? You need the programs. That's the software. Well, now it became, which software am I going to use? It's the same thing with the AI programs. It's not like one size fits all. You're not going to benefit from this AI revolution if you limit yourself to one AI. uh, you're going to be able to create business assets. So if you haven't been in business before, if you've never done marketing, what you're going to learn is every checklist you create, every slideshow, that becomes an asset. It's not like it's one and done. You can use them over and over again. You could repurpose them in the same format, or you can change the format. Right now, you could take graphics and turn them into videos. What a concept. You could take videos and turn them into graphics. You could take videos and slice them and dice them. So you're going to be able to create business assets that you can use for years to come. You're going to learn how to create business systems, not just marketing systems, but you're going to learn because I'm going to show you exactly how to tailor the prompts into doing things that are going to help you run your business. And I'm actually going to share a bunch of prompts. They're called AI agents. And if you're a student of mine, all you got to do is contact me and I'll send you the whole list of different AI prompts that I've created, from everything from what licenses and permits do I need based on my zip code, to how do I create a standard operating procedure for something. I'm going to show you how to create an advisory team. Now, they're not the kind of team that you may think. And this was my own idea. I'm sure other people are doing it, but I'm not going to get into it right now. It's part of the course. Now, let's get into the actual 4 modules. The first module is I'm going to introduce you to all of the tools that I use to build this course. Now, these are the tools that I use to build all of my courses. But like I said before, AI is moving rapidly. I've used ChatGPT for a lot of stuff. And recently, because Grok, that's Elon Musk's baby, Grok has become very, very powerful. A couple of months ago, it wasn't as powerful as it is today. Elon Musk created, I believe it's the world's biggest computer. He calls it Colossus, and the graphics, the output is just amazing. So I don't go into depth with Grok. I didn't really use Grok for this course, but I'm starting to use it for other things. Module 2 is going to be a product all in itself. With module 2 is you're going to actually be able to create and pick the legal structure for your business. You're going to be able to create your sales funnel, name your product, identify your ideal customer, and that's all module 2. too. Like I said about the business assets, you're going to be able to create content on content. I mean, you'll be able to create an unlimited amount of content, even if you have no experience. You know, if you want to create graphics, forget about so the way I've created I'm not a graphic guy. I'm an accountant. I'm a CPA. I don't have that much creativity in my brain. So graphics, I use Canva, okay, and they're subpar. I mean, so I hired a graphic designer, full-time graphic designer. In fact, I have two or three people that actually can create graphics. Well, today I could create my own unbelievable graphics. Now I still have my graphic design because that's what they do. They're a lot better at it. But the fact that I can create really high quality graphics, it's amazing to me, and I do it with those prompts. Now, you could create videos. Again, I'm not great at creating videos. In fact, when I first started, like I said, when you start your own business, you're in charge of everything. You have to do everything. And that was me. So I created my own websites, my own graphics, and I edited my own videos, believe it or not. So I can do it. I'm just not really good at it. Well, now with these AI tools, I could become really good. I mean, it'll look like I know what I'm doing, but the truth is, like I said, I really don't have any creativity. I can do it, but like I said, it'll look like a CPA did it. Only what I get today is completely different than what I did a year ago. And again, I have a full-time video editor. He's much better at it. So let me tell you what I've done. So because sometimes, you know, businesses say, well, I don't need them for, I can create my own graphics, I can create my own videos now, so I'll just let them go and reduce my cost. Well, that's limited thinking, because if you have a graphic designer, imagine what they can do with AI. Just because you can create graphics doesn't mean you're going to create them better than somebody that has a creative mind. Same thing with the videos. So if you're a solopreneur like I was, and you're doing everything yourself, what this is going to help you do is now you can do it, you can become profitable. And then when you hit that point where you're going to hire your first person, you're going to want somebody that can help you with social media. I'll tell you right now, that's your first hire. Okay. And the content, like I said, it'll be on autopilot. Now, module four, again, this could be a course all on its own. Uh, how you create courses. You know, I've been creating courses for decades. I didn't create courses for a long time, but I got back into it about 3 years ago. And if you've ever created a course, you know it takes a long time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of thinking. It's, you know, first you got to come up with the idea, what topic. Then you got to come up with the outline, then the syllabus. You got to make sure that it's something that people are going to want to buy. Uh, then you got to do the slideshows and the recordings, and you know it's a lot. So a course that used to take me, let's say, a month to do, now I can do in about 4 hours. That's with all the content, all the slides, maybe not all the recordings, because you know the recordings are what really takes the most time now. So let's say I can't do it in 4 hours, maybe I can do it in 6 to 8 hours. That's still a lot better than doing it in a month. Now, if you're a coach or you want to become a coach, I'm going to give you the exact formula that I've been using. Now, I've wanted to be a coach for a long time. When I started Bedrock Business Builders, that was the idea. I wanted to take solopreneurs and coach them the way I can do now. What's changed, the reason why I've been able to launch my coaching business is because I learned how to use AI. So if you are a coach, this course is going to put your coaching business on steroids. If you've never been a coach, well, now you'll be able to become a coach. If you're an expert at something, if you feel comfortable sharing your knowledge, I'm going to show you how to design your AI programs that help you with your coaching business. Now, let me preface this by saying the AI is not going to replace you. You still have to meet with your clients. You still have to go through all of the output. You're going to have to edit everything. The same thing with the courses. It still has to be you. Okay. That's what makes it excellent. That's what, it's AI assisted, AI powered. It's not all AI. And then for the bonuses, like I said before, I have two very important bonuses. We have the prompts, which, there's people out there that are just selling prompts. And I think I would never sell my prompts because I just don't think it's a good thing to do. I'll give my prompts away, and I'm going to give you all of the prompts that I use to create this program. And like I said, my coaching program, my courses. And again, these things are fluid, they're changing, they're improving. And I'm trying new ideas all the time. Prompt Fluence, like I said, that's a product all in its own. I will be selling it. It's a complete sales funnel. It'll help you identify your avatar, your ideal client. It'll help you name and market your products and services, all the way to creating an email follow-up campaign. So that's the long and short of it. I hope you enjoy the course. And also what I'd like to add is with and the final thing here, I almost left this out, and this is might be the most important because you're going to be able to put everything together that you learned in this course. And what I want to offer you, you're not going to get a certification. I'm not giving out certifications on this course. What I'm going to offer you is a chance to do the final project, send it to me, book a live chat with me. I will go through it with you and help you. Maybe if you want me to help you improve it, if you want more input on tax strategies, how do you structure your business? How do you take money out of the business? All of those things are important. I didn't put everything in this course. It would have been too long. Okay. But you have enough here to start a business, get your marketing off the ground, structure your business. And it's a lot more than most people have when they start a business. When you start a business, you're usually an expert in something. It could be carpentry, it can be auto repairs, it could be, you know, teaching, whatever it is, you have some kind of skill and you want to turn it into a business. Now, that's the hard part because you might know everything about carpentry, but you probably know very little about starting a business. Well, this is going to give you all of the tools and resources that you are going to need, guaranteed. So that's the story. I'm sticking with it. God bless, and I hope to meet with you soon. Thank you.